What's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. It is great to see you all. So, this week I want to talk to you about the Steel Mind 7-Day Challenge. This is a challenge that was put out by a guy called James Stott, the Magic Marine, and Johnny Collins. Now, if you don't know who James Stott is, he was on Britain's Got Talent, and Johnny Collins, who is a PT, entrepreneur, online coach. Both amazing blokes, both veterans who have got out and are just crushing it out there in the real world. Challenger. 7 days of building positive habits. So I saw this challenge on Instagram, on the Magic Marines Instagram feed, socials down below. And yeah, I just kind of thought this could be a bit of me, kind of in the sphere that I want to get into. So yeah, I thought I'd make a video of what I thought of the week and whether I think you guys should do it. Sunday night before the challenge started, got a list of ground rules. So the ground rules were, I have to run every morning for 15 minutes. This wasn't about getting out and crushing your 5k time or whatever. It's just about getting out a lot earlier than you would usually. So I got up at 5:45 and going for 15 minutes for yourself out in the cold, in the wet, when you're feeling uncomfortable. You don't really want to do it, you just get it done. No alcohol or any junk food. 45 minutes outdoor workout each day. Drink 2 litres of water every day. Eat 5 pieces of fruit and veg each day. Read at least 2 pages of a non-fiction book for self-development. Read some goals out loud each morning. So I had a list of goals that I wanted to achieve and I'd read them out to myself each morning, that visualizing. And then plan all your food the day before. So they're the ground rules. Very simple, basic instructions to follow each day. There'll be other things on top of that, but that was the very minimum that you have to do each day. And there was a Facebook group, a private Facebook group that keeps you accountable, where you get all the information from, so they can kind of create this tribe of positive and proactive people who want to build what they were doing. So yeah, Monday comes, I get out the door, go running. It's first day, so you're like, yeah, let's go, let's get running. It's great, it's awesome. And it's good, it was good to get out there and get a task ticked off early doors. I spent that first day just building on those habits and down tasks. So as I was training outside on the first day, on the Monday, as I finished that session, I got a notification on my phone saying, Johnny Collins is going live in Steel Mind 7-Day Challenge. So I clicked on it and lo and behold, the first task comes through. And that task for the first day was a challenge reward. So you did something to get a reward. Now the challenge was to do 150 repetitions of one exercise. So I chose air squats, stand spot, do 150 squats, and then you get a reward. Now the reward was a self-development reward. It was, you had to spend 50% of your daily wage to figure out what your daily wage was, and then spend 50% of that on something for self-development. So I decided to buy a Joby GorillaPod to bring you guys the best content I can bring you. So it was just a small challenge to get you into the swing of things. The positivity of the group was amazing. Everyone was like, yeah, let's go, let's crush it. It was really, really good. And I was feeding off that positivity, which is I really enjoyed it. So smashed the challenge out, didn't take that long to do, and then got the reward. That building that habit of do something difficult, get a reward for it. Like in your brain, like set it, go. That was Monday. Fairly simple, felt good at the end of the day, positive. The power of that group, the Facebook group, the tribe was amazing. It wasn't just full of like super fit athletes and stuff like that. It was because clearly I'm not a super fit athlete, but there was just normal people going about their lives trying to be the best version of themselves. So on the Monday night, we got a live from James about what the challenge for the next day was going to be. And the challenge for the next day was take a cold shower immediately after your run. Freezing cold shower, get under it, attack that cold shower, get after the day afterwards. Just ticking off the challenges, making sure I'd hit every single thing. I made it my mission to make sure that I hit every single thing. I didn't like let up. I was like, no, I've got to do it, I've got to tick. The book that I was reading at the time, Chasing Excellence by Ben Bergeron, that was Tuesday. Did it really well, got through it, set out my stuff the night before. The Wednesday challenge came on the live on the Tuesday night, and it came from Johnny, the press up challenge. Now this press up challenge was, there are 3 numbers. The first number is you do as many as you can until failure. Second number is see if you can push out a few more. See if, like when you think you're done, see if you can go again. The third number is when you've done that and you feel like you pushed out a few more, you tell yourself whatever you need to tell yourself to get more reps out. If I don't do another rep, my dog's gonna get shot or something. Like, whatever dark place you need to go to tell yourself to do more reps, do it. It works, surprisingly. Where you think your pain barrier is and you're like, you can't go any further, and where it actually is, two very different things. So my numbers were 60 reps, 67 reps, and 71 reps. And it really surprised me, and I was able to get more numbers out, and it was really good. So I enjoyed it. It was a good, I enjoyed it after the fact. When I was doing it, I was in bobbins. Then Wednesday night, we got a challenge for the Thursday. Johnny went on the live, and his main point of that live was control your environment. Spend the Thursday getting rid of all the shit in your house. All of it. All the excess crap you don't get. Do it all in one day. And it was so good to hear him talk about this, because I recently watched a couple of documentaries, Minimalism and Minimalism Less Is Now. I'd also read the book by Joshua Field Milburn, Everything That Remains. Already started going through all of this, all the stuff in my life, and getting rid of everything that had no point. And I'd already done most of that, so I only had a couple of rooms to go. I went through my work cupboard, all the stuff the military had ever given me. I got rid of so much stuff, put it on boxes. Obviously I can't just get rid of it, I've got to give it back. Does this sound like something that you guys have got as well? Because when I looked around, I was just like, don't need that. Like, why have I got this? What's the point in this? Like, because if it's something you guys think as well, maybe you could benefit from that. Like, just going around and having a look at it. Do I need that? Why have I got 28 knives? I don't know. It felt great. Once your house and home is tidy, cleared, you know what it's like after you've done it all, and you look at it, you're like, yeah, this is good. I'm happy with this. So it was really good. Thursday night, Johnny, again, comes up, he's as positive as ever. He's like, yeah, let's go, you're all crushing it, loving it. Because you're like, yeah, let's go, you're fired up. And then he gives us the challenge for Friday. I was like, every time you walk through a doorway, you do 5 press-ups. I was in absolute bobbins. But as the day went on, I kind of went, you know what? There's a point to this, there's an understanding here. I never let the amount build up. The most I ever allowed it to get to was 30 reps. And even that was too much. That idea that just get it done now, attack it, get it done, move on. And the live later on, when Johnny echoed this and he said, instant action pays off. Don't let it build up, just get after it, get it done. And it was fantastic to hear him talk like that. And everyone was talking about the same thing, about pushing themselves and doing more, and the positivity was huge. We're on day 5 by this point, and we've all pushed ourselves physically, mentally. Saturday. So there we are, we've driven ourselves to our knees, literally with press ups. I'm there in a line of puddle of my own sweat, dying. The challenge for Saturday was something completely different, doing an honest self-reflection of your last 2 years. What's happened, what you've achieved, what you haven't achieved, what you're happy with, what you're not happy with. And it's not just like, oh, look how far you've come. You be genuinely honest with yourself and go, that's not good enough. Didn't do that well enough. But I did this and I did that, but this wasn't good enough. And you make this list, and if you feel comfortable enough, you post it in the group. And some of the people's stories of resilience and overcoming their barriers to their lives and going through it still now to this day, but trying to be better. We all, this positive vibe of, yeah, this has happened, but this is what I'm gonna do. And this is what I'm gonna do moving forward to change what I'm not happy with. Saturday night, and there's another live. So James comes on, he's been in and out of the group throughout the week, and it's really good to hear him chat about how positive he is about everything, how proactive he is about building this idea, this tribe, this mindset. The final day's challenge, intermittent fasting from your last meal for 16 hours. At 15 and a half hours, you do 30 minutes of fasted cardio before you feed straight away. Now, this was interesting because, as you know, I'm doing a nutrition coaching course, and I've just read about intermittent fasting and the benefits and stuff like that, so it's interesting for me to have a look at it. There will be a video on the benefits and cons, and the not benefits, and the disadvantages of intermittent fasting. Because that day, that Sunday, we pretty much all spent reflecting on the week that had just happened. From day 4 of this challenge and this course, people were like, we don't want to end, we don't want to end, we don't want to end. And neither did I. That's 7 days of positivity. Set up 2021 to go ahead and become something that you can be really proud of if you're willing to put in the work. After the self-reflection piece on the Sunday, I can honestly hand on heart say that you should all give this challenge a shot. It blew me away about how effective it is. And yes, it's in its fledgling stage, but things only get better. Johnny and James are building this into something that you could sign up to with emails every day. You do the challenges I've spoken about, and you give it your absolute best. This whole week has been amazing. and I've enjoyed every second of it, even when I didn't. When I was hating what I was doing, when I was doing all those press ups, I just kept telling myself, instant action pays off. You should all give it a shot. The links are down below. There's no like judgment. Whatever steps you make to make the best version of yourself, it's seen as a win. I absolutely recommend it, 100%. If you take nothing else away from this video other than all I do is waffle. If you've lost your spark over lockdown and you're a little bit down on the dumps and you want to figure out a little bit about yourself, just try it. What have you got to lose? It's free. So that for me is the end of this video. Thank you so much if you've got it this far and you continue watching. I really appreciate it. Follow me already on Instagram, please do. I've also got a Twitter page at Battleforged. It's all, and Facebook, it's all under the same thing. Links are down below. Same for the challenge itself. I've put the links to Johnny Collins' Instagram, put links to James Stott's Instagram, the Magic Marine. Thanks for stopping by. Like the video if you like what you saw. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.